to give me a hug. Today I'm going back down to Stegan and start building that new hull. Also I will try and fix the wood chipper today, see if we can get some help. Because down there there's mainly small trees that fits to the wood chipper, fits into the wood chipper. And this is also good to use on the green if it is if the water doesn't stay there, but if you build it up with rocks first. But the chips, they become dirt, but I think in the time if they lay on, the water can run under, build up a little bit more with chips, wood chips, mulch, and then gradually the grass will grow, and hopefully, maybe, it'll be a nice lush green, which we can cut. Safety first. And then I have to sharpen the cutting chain on the saw. What I like to do is mark one of the teeth with a little bit of marking pen. Just then I know when I've sharpened all of the teeth, and also the rider, the one that steers it. This is a good idea because you want to sharpen. You use the file. I can show you. Use the file, the sharpening thing, with the round ones. The round ones, they sharpen the tooth, and the square one sharpens we call it the rider in Norway. And you want to pull it towards you 3 times, maybe 5, 6, usually 3. I try not to let it go too long before I sharpen it. And you want to have the same number, 3 or 4 on all of the teeth, because then it will be straight. If you sharpen it uneven, you can have your cut won't be that good, it will not cut as smoothly, etc., etc. And this will be a follow fault. Like if you do uneven every time, sooner or later you have a bad chain, and either you have to get it to an expert. I'm no expert. I'm not kinda expert in making films. This is a video blog, so it doesn't count, but films are pretty good. But yeah, I know. And so I try and make the chains last as long as possible. One of the best feelings in the world is putting on a new chain, and then, because it's always... That's one side, and then we do the same on the other side. Then we're good to go. For more tips on how to sharpen your chainsaw or chainsaw related things, you can put the questions in the comments and someone else will answer. one last tip. It's a good idea to bring the file into the woods. If you hit a rock or something, you don't have this or a fresh chain. Oh. So it's only 5-10 minutes and then it's sharp again. And also bring the marker. Whew. So now we have started on what will be 3, 4, 5. This will be hole 6. Yeah, there'll be 2 new holes now. Then we can have a little bit of flexibility. Also, several of these holes, like this one for instance, can be played from here. Even though I wanted to go straight through the woods, I can take away a little bit and we can actually play this one towards the basket on the old hole 5. If you wanted to switch it up in some sort of tournament, match play or whatever, skins or... So I cleared away all this. It was blocking the view, and also I will take just remove these leaf trees here, this one and that one, and then leave only the low leaf trees and the pines. Then there will be a nice view here when you play. The tee I will build because now the idea is that this pine tree will be sort of my left side of the fairway. This will be narrow, and that pine tree. So these two will be the fairway, narrow fairway. So take nothing here, only the ones here initially. You don't have to hit like a gap right away, I think, but down there, between those 2 big pines. Maybe it's not that easy to see with a GoPro, which is a wide lens, but once we clear this away, if you would like to help to clear it away, there's a wet spot just before the basket. It's not large, and it's small enough that we can do it by hand. We just put down all the logs we chopped, and then all the smaller branches and trees, we use the wood chipper when we fix it. So we put that on top. Just put the logs in the right direction so the water can flow underneath. That is 4 or 5 guys, I reckon 3 hours maybe. So if you'd like to help, just send me a message. Or if not, as usual, I do it myself. So UDisc says, finished with all the trees. Maybe take that take that broken pine. It's almost dead anyway. UDisc says 112 meters. So plus minus 10, I think, 5 or 10 meters. And also I can move the basket, as you can see, 15 to 20 meters closer to the water, if we like. Just then I actually have to take some of those pine trees, which I normally don't like to take down. But maybe only just one. So, but we'll start here. I believe that is a good idea. And when we get the digger in to dig the previous hole, the par 4, which we covered in an earlier episode, the digger can just continue here. It is not wet almost the entire way, a little bit at the end. Because the channeling and the mountains come, we just a little bit of digging, raise it a little bit, with a little bit of ditch, and let it settle. Don't need to use rocks or anything, just let it settle, because we're not going to drive with anything heavy on it. We'll cut the grass by hand. So cool. I feel like some of the holes have been like, yeah, we need a hole here. But now this hole is a very, very good disc golf hole. Straight, narrow gap, downhill. All right, I like it.